Alright, this is Vegeta8259, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video of the 1 to 100 scale high grade Victory 2 Gundam. And here's a shot of the front of the box. As you can see, it's got a nice illustration of the V2. And this was made in 1993, and despite being a high grade, yes, this is a 1 to 100 scale. Back in the 90s, it was switched around from it is today. The 1 to 144 scales were no grades, and the 1 to 100 scales were high grades. But nowadays, it's the opposite. Anyways, here on the side of the box, we get a front-back shot of the painted and assembled kit, some information, some small little photos of the transformation of the core top, core bottom, and core fighter. There's the side of the box. Got some nice gold paint apps, as well as information about the model kit. On the other side, we get pictures of the weapons and accessories, beam shield, again the core fighter, and some poses, and again with the beam saber and beam fan. And this retails for 1,500 yen, which in my opinion is a very good price. So once we open it up, you'll see that the first runner is quite unusual for a Gundam model kit. That's because back in the early 90s, specifically with the Victory Gundam and G Gundam high grades, Bandai had a gimmick where they like to mold parts in multiple colors. So as you can see, this is just one part, however it's molded in two different colors. Now, they only do this on the A runner for the thrusters on the back, the chest, the chest vents. The V-fin is molded in two colors. The face is molded in red and white, and the feet as well are molded in red and white. And again, if you look at the back, you can kind of see how that works. You get a small sheet of stickers that's kind of obscured by the feet. Two for the chest vents, but not these. There's an alternate piece. You'll see that later. A sticker for the eyes and a sticker for the forehead camera. And a nice touch is that we actually get two clear parts. A clear part for the eyes and forehead camera, and for the cockpit hatch. Next up, we have a runner of clear pink parts for the beam shield, beam saber, and beam fan. And also, for some odd reason, they give us an alternate piece for the eyes that's molded in clear pink. It looks to be the same exact piece we just saw, only in clear pink instead of regular clear. Anyway, behind that is a runner of all white parts, various things like the back of the head, back skirts, side skirts, looks like some parts for the arms and other things, parts for the legs up here. This is that alternate piece I was talking about that the chest vent stickers will go on, because this kit, while it does transform, it's more of a parts former. You've got two of these parts like this that will support like the arms and legs and head and things like that during the transformation. So it's kind of like the high-grade Universal Century Zeta Gundam and Rizal in that respect. Next, we get a runner of gray parts, mainly for the beam rifle and the hands, the waist, and a few other additional joints. There's a runner of blue parts, including the knees, mostly parts for the torso and arms. And the last little bag contains, yes, yellow polycaps. For some odd reason, Bandai liked using yellow polycaps for G Gundam. I mean, I can understand because of the V-fins being molded in polycaps, but then again, these aren't even going to be used for this kit, because if you can make it out, you probably can't see it on camera, but this says 1 to 100 scale V Gundam. So these were left over from V Gundam, so these two V-fins won't be used on the V2. But we still have to make do with the yellow polycaps. Anyway, behind that are two identical runners of white parts. mostly having parts for the legs and arms. And the manual is actually very slim and small. So anyway, the front of it has got the box art up here at the top, some shots of the painted and completed kit, and that looks to be a color guide. Yeah, pretty much. Doesn't have the actual colors on it, but it just lists them in Japanese. Inside we get a nice illustration of the V2 Gundam in battle, as well as some information about it. Some more pictures of the V2's transformation, the core fighter, top fighter, and bottom fighter, the runners, and we start with the instructions. In the center of the manual we get a nice color splash page of the V Gundam's line art. Front shot, back shot, and kind of a three-quarter shot. And we continue on with the instructions. And the last couple pages gets into the transformation. And at the bottom we get a colored photo of the final transformation. Anyway, that does it for this unboxing. Now I can get to work painting the Victory 2 and get it reviewed. So with that, I'll see you guys next time.